Objective Objectivity Number 4, Tools of Perception, Part B, the Symbolic Record. In Part A, we considered our five senses, their limitations, and the tools we have created to expand their reach. The existence of those sensory tools implies another fundamental class of perception tools, recorded information. Most living things emerge from their seeds or eggs or mothers and function according to instructions hard-coded in their DNA. They are taught little or nothing by other members of their species and learn whatever they can through direct individual sensory experience interpreted instinctually. While some animals can learn from each other by example and share limited information through sounds and gestures, humans have the potential to share nearly the whole of their experience symbolically. These symbols began with gestures, expanded to vocalizations and other sounds, then to images and marks on surfaces, and quite recently to direct recordings of visual and oral events using film and physically modeled waveforms up to the present-day electronic storage retrieval and presentation systems. Archaeological anatomic evidence suggests that the physical ability to produce all the sounds of modern human spoken languages developed between 300,000 and 50,000 years ago. Because we could use sounds to convey the idea of objects, actions, conditions, and even feelings, we became able to teach each other about things that the student and even the teacher had never experienced directly. We could even create complex plans with options based on various possible future conditions. A group or tribe's store of knowledge was limited only by the memory capacity of the group. Specialists might emerge with more detailed knowledge of plants or stone tool making or tribal history than that of the average member of a group. Group knowledge became greater than that of any individual. A little over 5,000 years ago, people began developing writing. It was then possible to record even larger amounts of information indefinitely. We know of the existence of many ancient people only because their names and deeds were written in clay or stone. Since its inception, writing has become more and more efficient and effective. The development of the printing press some 500 years ago made the distribution of written knowledge far easier and cheaper. In the last century and a half, we have developed the ability to record not only spoken and written language, but images and sounds of events themselves and distribute them in real time. Access to information has gone through a similar development. Ancient institutions such as the Library of Alexandria attempted to collect human knowledge in central locations. If you wanted to research a subject, you might have to take a journey of months or years to visit the sites where the pages, scrolls, or books were kept. Scholars still travel around the world to access rare documents or images, particularly those preserved from centuries past. However, in the last 2 decades, it has become possible to directly access a large portion of humanity's cumulative knowledge from a device you carry in your pocket. The potential of this easy access to much of what our species has learned in its entire existence is yet to be realized. Symbolic tools give us tremendous power to accumulate and share objective knowledge, and has made the modern world possible. However, it carries with us the potential to create equally enormous inaccuracies and fantasies. Humans not only have the power to describe things they witness with symbolic tools, humans also have the power to rearrange symbols and imagine new combinations as vividly as if they were real. Consider the sentence, "The elephant flaps its ears and shoos away flies." We can rearrange those words slightly and get, "The elephant flaps its ears and flies away." You can picture both, can't you? You may even have watched the movie Dumbo and become caught up in the trials and triumphs of an entirely impossible flying elephant. Those who wish to be objective must put real effort into evaluating the accuracy of what they absorb through symbolic tools. With increasingly realistic methods for creating and modifying visual and aural experiences, one should approach every information source with a degree of caution. We will dive into this challenge in future sessions. Until then, keep an open mind.